Every year, many people in the Northwest choose to balance their civilian life with a military career to ensure that, should their country require them, they are ready to serve as part of the military. Reservists give up their spare time to serve in the reserve forces that make up approximately one-sixth of the UK's armed forces personnel, and as such are integral to protecting the nation's security at home and overseas, particularly providing capability in specialist areas such as medical and cyber. Today, United Utilities is celebrating Reserves Day, where, with military units from the Royal Marines, engineers, infantry, cavalry, and artillery, they'll come together with an exciting display of 105mm light guns, military trucks, vehicles, and weapon stands. We're joined by Sally Cabrini, Director at United Utilities, to tell us why celebrating Reserves Day really matters. Sally, can you tell us a little bit about what's happening today?
On site today, we're going to have several military units at our Warrington headquarters. That'll give our employees the opportunity to see a variety of roles and specialisms, all sorts of teams from the Royal Marines, artillery, logistics, engineers. Particularly interested in the engineers because I think they're bringing their water section as well, and I think that will really resonate with our employees now, and I'm sure they'll get a lot of interest on the day.
Why is it that United Utilities have become so involved with the reserve forces?
It started with us signing the covenant in 2013, and that covenant is really about our relationship with the armed forces, our kind of commitment, if you like. And we wanted that commitment to be more than just signing a paper saying that we were going to have a good relationship with the armed forces, and we wanted to turn that into something tangible. Some of that is about celebrating our reservists. You know, these are people who do two jobs effectively, and our ex-service leaders and our cadet leaders. So it's that celebration element. The other bit is, I think we get something from that as well. So I think the skills that they bring, the commitment, the loyalty, the teamwork, and the leadership skills, I think we benefit from that. And that might be ex-service leavers, that might be kind of reservists, but there's a definite benefit for us.
And at United Utilities, you're obviously very keen to have reservists on board and ex-military personnel. So how many ex-forces and reservists do you have working within the company?
So at the moment, I think we've got about 7 reservists. We've got a couple of cadet leaders, and I know about 25, 26 ex-service leavers. We may well have more tucked away, but those are the people we know about. I'm very proud of them.
What is it about being an employee at United Utilities that also goes hand in hand with being a reservist?
I actually think people who join the reserve forces, they probably come at it from a kind of a personal perspective, first of all. But I think at United Utilities, we would like to support our reservists very well on practical ways, but also sort of cultural ways. And I think there is a bit of a, if you like, a bit of a resonance. You know, we are a public service company. I think our ethos and our community involvement, I think that sits very well with people who are disposed to do something that requires that kind of commitment, like being a reservist. So I think it works all ways.
And how do you, as a business, support the armed forces and the reservists?
We do some practical things. So that might be about ensuring that people get paid leave. I think it's also about having leaders and managers who value the fact that they've got a reservist working for them, so they are flexible about time and about their commitments. But then I think culturally, I am hoping that the reservists really feel this, that it must be very positive to work in an organisation where we really value reservists, where we celebrate what they do, what our service leavers do. And I think that does make a difference to people.
You're obviously incredibly proud of the reservists that work within United Utilities.
Yeah, absolutely. And also our service leavers and our cadet leaders. We see it as a wider commitment, if you like, through our covenant. Very proud to have got our Employers Gold Award. And as I say, we see it as broader than just reservists. It's about our relationship with everybody in connection with the armed forces.
And if people wanted to go and find out any more about this, where could they look?
Well, our event is just for employees, but there'll be lots of pictures and general information on our website available, and please do go and have a look.